It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Washington football team.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
It's the Battle of the Beltway. Baltimore and Washington are underway. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Haskins. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Open man is Quinn, able to connect. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A gain of
27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And it pushes way up to about the 44 here. The tackle made by L.J. Ford. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
2nd and 9.
Now Haskins to throw it. Rolling to his right. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Different story this time around. We have that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
2nd down.
2nd and 16. Now it's Haskins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Haskins pass.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
7-yard line.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And he stopped immediately there.
Ball carried by the fullback.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On second down, Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Jackson's throw caught here by Boykin. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, Ingram. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ingram again, a first down carry. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
He was brought down.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
His throw caught at about the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
2nd down and goal. Jackson, they go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half. One that's featured, open man, Boykin, he's got him. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Washington 0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Haskins will throw. And that's complete. It's Sims. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And now the punter Tress Way as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
Third down.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 8 yards there. First down, Baltimore.
At the 42-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A toss play left. There goes Mark Ingram. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now left side on the swing pass. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 42 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game even more.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
For Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
He'll air this one out deep for Sims. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
A gain of 45 yards.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Let's go, defenses. Get out the field.
On 1st down, it's Peterson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Ravens' 13-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one good for 12 yards. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back now in Baltimore. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from a yard out. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. You're 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he's got this down to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That's another.
They'll throw on 1st down to Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Off the edge, the sack by Madden21.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there. I know you're thinking it, but I'll just go ahead and say it. To give you an idea of how sharp he's been in this game, just his 2nd incompletion, and we're in the 4th quarter.
He has been locked in, laser-focused all throughout this one, hasn't he?
Certainly has, and he's gotten some help from his receivers as well. They also are locked in.
Yeah, the drops have been at a bare minimum. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll look to run with Ingram, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he gets in. No one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now it's Haskins. And Thomas has it. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They go play action with Haskins. his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Fourth down, here's Haskins. And this is incomplete. The former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He uncorks it for Snead. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead. 38 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time? That maybe they're seeking some revenge, or they just don't like them?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's complete right around the 8. And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
To kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. The throw taken in by Sims. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They'll get the first down and more inside the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
First down, Washington.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it.
Now 2nd and
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One final shot for Haskins. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play.
Washington.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final score line, and that is the final act of this game. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a two-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for two. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful two-point
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.